고티제 교육팔님 안녕하세요.
The bad news is, and David, thanks DA, and it's probably easier to straddle those roles when the mandate is win now. It's the coach's mentality anyway. And Chris, so much on the line for both of these teams.
Oh yeah, this one should have the feel of a playoff game. Both teams know exactly what is on the line.
And the Clippers starting five. We've got Ibaka. Chris Paul is out there with Lowry. Then it's Mbamute, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. The three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
We just love how Harden moves the rock. When a teammate is wide open, he gets it to him so fast.
Paul with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Screened by Ibaka. Lowry has the open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lowry against Batum. Anderson outside. Back to Batum. Harden outside. Anderson the screen. Shot clock at 5.
이거 안
By
들어가네.
Serge Ibaka. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Lowry again missing.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
Here's Harden.
하드.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And Harden is just unreal.
괜찮니 안녕?
Contested looks. The D has to be frustrated when he knocks it down.
They get a hand on it.
맞아.
Stolen by Harden. A finish.
이거 남았어, 쌤.
Jam by Harden.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Well, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, a lethal combination.
Anderson outside, shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Extremely accurate and efficient. A strong performance on the road took the fans right out of it.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Down low, here's Jordan.
와.
The D fights to the rim for the layup. Houston leading by 4. Now here's Harden. 17 points for him last game against Golden State.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Fader on the way.
리바.
And that one is back iron.
You are shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
And Mbamute the pass to Jordan.
그래서
It's stolen by Capella.
칠이고요. 수비.
And Batum kicks to Capella. Harden against Paul.
리바. 나이스. 그냥 좀 리바 잡혀.
And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
밀리네.
And he makes good on the layup. Paul's got 5.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
That's good.
And after all the dust had settled in the Houston coaching search, the Rockets turned to Mike D'Antoni to take over the reins. Mike D inherits a team that underachieved and is in a bit of a transition phase.
Oh, 씨.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Harden.
오.
Houston moving the ball around. Anderson dishes to Harden.
크로스. 아, 치트.
Off the glass. 8 points for him.
I mean, on offense, he has been a constant force. You get him the ball, and there's a good chance he's going to knock that shot down.
아, 씨.
Ball against Harden. Screen by
맞아.
Ibaka.
라우리.
Outside for
하나
Lowry.
더.
Over to the wing.
하나 더.
Just 5 to shoot.
아, 또 극혐 농구.
Ibaka, the pass to Jordan.
와.
And the dunk by Jordan.
걔네 대한다 진짜.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a
good.
determined finisher.
와, 이게 안 들어가나. 와.
They have to be happy at least with how they set it up. Most of the time, that's a sure make.
Outside Jordan. Outside Lowry.
갔다.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
And that happens. You can run the sets you normally do, but the ball just won't fall through the net. On to the next one.
Well, we know about a quarter of the league's players come from all over the map, all over the world. Who are some of the best foreign players in the NBA?
Well, you know, come on. For a long time, it's been Ginobili, Dirk Nowitzki, the Saul brothers. But now, you know, there's some other ones. You look at Al Horford, Steven Adams, and, of course, a young Kristaps Porzingis.
Nice.
These guys have something to show.
나이스.
Absolutely.
He has to take that wide open 3, even though that's not his bread and butter.
Clippers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Paul kicks to Pierce.
그렇지.
No good from outside.
He could not have been more wide open. I'm sure he's kicking himself for missing out.
Feeds it to Decker.
됐고, 들어가면 인정. 와.
It's open look, but it's no good. The Clippers trail. And it's Pierce in the corner.
에이, 게임은.
Here's Kaman, and
Hey,
finished off by
well done.
Kaman.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Rockets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Nene. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:43 left in the first. To the left wing. A shot
와,
by
폴이 아직
Paul.
뛰네.
Nobody around. It's good from long range.
아직 뛰네.
Paul's got 8.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Nene with the screen on Paul. Kicks to Williams. Pass to Decker.
들어가라.
And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. Paul takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Nene setting the pick for Williams. Nene has the open look. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Clippers leading by 3. Paul outside.
폴을 왜 자꾸
And
뛰지?
it's Pierce in the corner.
Yeah.
Up to Paul. And it's Pierce in the corner. Paul outside. 5 to shoot. 16 feet
Stop.
away. It's deflected.
And Beverly just goes all out on defense. This is what allows him to come up with these rejections.
이걸리.
Knocked
나이스.
down the 3 ball. Beverly's got the game tied up here for Houston.
Man, that is not an easy shot
I
right
see.
there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Good D, better O. He buried it right in his face. We call that hitting him in the head. That has to be frustrating.
추천 제차 좀 해주세요. 추천 제차 좀 해주세요.
And the Rockets making a change
Yeah,
here. Scott's
그런
checked
사람이에요.
in. And then for the Clippers, Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Kaman. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Spades with a screen on Beverly to the left side wing. Teletovic dishes to Rivers. Buries the long-range jumper.
아, 저렇게 들어가네. 시간 없다.
Williams for three. And no good.
같이 하고 싶어.
And certainly an
여자친구
intriguing
없어요.
matchup.
You're playing against a team that is very.
Ariza might as well be describing his own game. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Yeah, and he's been that kind of
천천히
all-out
하다
guy,
보면 동점만
going all the way
유지하면
back to his days at UCLA. When you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him.
이렇게 됐지.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
And you have to give some credit to the play calling, getting the ball to guys in spots where they can really do something with it.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Pierce is out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Crawford at the two. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And the Rockets have a big fan base in Texas and the surrounding area, there's no doubt. But they also, Chris, have one of the biggest fan bases overseas.
I mean, well, let's be honest. The reasoning for the huge Chinese following, of course, was Yao Ming. Yao was not only an incredible player, but a huge ambassador for the sport and the Rockets. Amazing that his impact and fandom still can be found with the Rockets, even years after his retirement.
Williams passes to Scott. Back to Williams. The feed to Scott. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Nene.
이게 안 들어가나. 와.
And the Clippers will come the other way. Williams against Crawford. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The dish to Nene. And stolen by Spates. Now the Clippers moving it up. There's Pierce. That's good on the assist by Crawford. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognized the height advantage and went straight to the rack.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Now, when you take a look at Patrick Beverly, a bit of a late bloomer in that he didn't start his NBA career until he was 24 years old. He played in several leagues in Europe after his college days as a Razorback. He honed his game and won some hardware overseas before deciding to come to the NBA.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And Bahamute comes in for Paul Pierce. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Chris Paul subbed in for Rivers. And for Beverly, he was actually drafted back in 2009, but Chris didn't come to the States until 2013.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter how you get to the NBA. It just matters what you do when you get there. Beverly had a few summer league trials while he was in Europe, but nothing stuck until he arrived in Houston. Sometimes it's just about the great situation, the great match for both. He has the game to stick around in this league, so I don't think he'll be leaving anytime soon.
Here's Harden. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Nice little jumper from Harden. When he's connecting from mid-range, the D is in trouble.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen James Harden become one of the most accomplished in the league at drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. And he makes no apologies for his style. He said free throws are a part of basketball. I'm not necessarily going in there and trying to draw a foul, but if a person can't guard you, he has to foul you. Or I'm going to score. every single time.
운동. 나이스.
Toughest cover in the league, DA. Thank you.
Oh, that's just fantastic concentration by Harden. Taking the hit like a champ, draining the shot.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Maurice Spates. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Paul against Harden. The drive by Paul.
아,
No block shot.
말도 안 되는 거.
Jordan kicks to Paul.
뺏어. 잡아라.
4
됐어.
on the shot clock.
아,
They get a hand on it and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Rivers.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Clippers leading by 6. Paul outside. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a
Wow.
goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, you gotta like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down. And I think it's safe to say at this point that Chris Paul is one of the all-time greats at that point guard position. Just so strong in his ability to lead a team both offensively and defensively. And you know, you get everything you want from him as a lead guard. I mean, he's not afraid of the big moments. Also willing to be that vocal leader that you often need at times. Let's see if ultimately he can be rewarded with a chance to play for a championship.
Good on the three-point shot. Anderson's got 8 points.
Oh, you like how hard he spots up his teammates perfectly. I mean, he just knows how to get them the ball in the right place.
Harden against Paul.
아,
Stolen by Harden.
아, 진짜 열심히 한다.
To the paint. Capella kicks to Ariza. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 5. And it's
먹어라. 와, 이게
Jordan. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And Baamute dishes to Ibaka. And Baamute kicks to Lowry. He feeds it to Jordan. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. You talk about Paul as one of the great point guards. He led the way in the NBA for a long time as it became a more guard-centric league. And you know all about guard play.
Yeah, great point. And you talk to the other guards around the NBA, and they'll recognize Paul as a pathfinder for this generation. Everyone admires his competitiveness and attention to detail. And when it's all said and done, history will look kindly on his accomplishments.
Paul against Harden.
아,
Paul with the steal. Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, Chris, we're seeing around the NBA, from the Warriors to the Spurs to so many, the value of great passing from all 5 positions, but especially the big, especially the front court. In your opinion, what advantages does a big man have as a playmaker?
Well, the big man has many advantages. One, if he's a beast on the post like he should be, Kevin, he should be drawing double teams. And what does that allow? That means that there are 3 on 4 on the rest of the play. 3 defensive players against 4 offensive players. And if he swings that ball quickly, just let the mathematics alone do the trick, and you move that ball and you'll have an advantage. What else does it do? Sometimes the player is taller and he can see over the defense and maybe attack from angles that shorter players can't do. And third, what does it do? Big guys on defense are not used to playing outside of the free throw line defensively. And so therefore your defender may not be as strong and therefore get his hands on deflections and things that you may see happening from guards. So yeah, you're right. The big fellas that have always been some of the best players in the post have been some of the best passers, and right now you're seeing that in order to be in the game, you're going to have to make your teammates better and not just be an endless hole in there when they throw the ball to you.
Yeah, great perspective.
He just needs some time to warm up. After a difficult first period, he has turned on the Jets in the second quarter.
Here's the screen. Harden kicks to Ariza. Rivers against Harden. Back to Ariza. And Ariza with the stop.
Oh, you got to respect the fearlessness of Ariza. Slamming it through in style.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Rivers. He's got 5. Ibaka with a screen on Harden. Rivers passes to Lowry. From outside, off the mark. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So Harden outside. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ibaka with a screen on Harden. Screen by Ibaka. Outside Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. The shot's good, an assist by Lowry. 6 points for DeAndre Jordan.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden inside the 3-point line. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here. Chris Paul had a huge first quarter.
클리퍼스 팀이 너무
He had
좋다.
13 points and 1 assist.
야또 74%.
And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball.
수전 절단 좀
The ball
부탁드릴게요.
never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it.
And that'll do it.
Welcome back, everyone. The sign says, "We love Houston." I think it speaks for all of us. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. An exceptional performance so far
아니 뭐
from James
그걸 안
Harden.
나가?
Just in attack
와,
mode, he
심하네,
was
진짜.
able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
The most intense guy on the court at times. Put a lot of pressure on the defense. We'll see if he can maintain that level of energy the rest of the way.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets.
와 잘하네. 오늘 왜 저러지?
Then there's Nene. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Decker in at the 3 slot. Beverly against Paul. Beverly dishes to Nene. There's the pass to Williams. And the rejection by Ibaka.
너도 제발.
That
나이스.
one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Scott.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Ibaka with a screen on Beverly. Paul for 3. Offensive rebound. And Ibaka kicks to Jordan. Out to Ibaka for the 3. Rebound by Nene.
Shot and he bricked out. That shot usually is money for him.
And you love the defense
나이스.
that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his length. Is good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And with Ibaka
게임
and
소리
his
안 들려요?
defensive
게임 소리
presence,
안
it's not only the blocks he gets, but the threat of blocks that makes him great.
That's a great point. You
김프로님
see a lot of
안녕하세요.
very talented players start to hear footsteps when they get close to Ibaka.
지금 이제
It
멀티로
isn't
하고
just
있는
that
거예요.
shot blocking that you mentioned. It's his help defense and ability also to defend on the perimeter. Also incredibly strong and very difficult to back down.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Spates checked in for Jordan.
감사하게.
Milicic
나이스.
comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul.
Very slow
Will,
start
Will,
so
Will.
far this half.
Will,
Only
Will.
one
나이스.
so far.
Williams gets the bucket.
And there's a
크리퍼스
pattern
말리고요.
starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
모멘텀. 아 뭔데? 아
And the slam dunk by Spades.
와
And
보락펜스
guys, right
여기네.
now the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit too. Makes the right read go straight to the rim.
Williams kicks to Decker. To the middle.
스페이스 주면 안 좋잖아.
Spades with the block.
아이 좀. 와 개혁지네 저거 진짜.
Lowry against Williams.
아.
He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one.
Wow.
He's shot the ball 11 times.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
He dishes it to Scott. And finished off by Scott.
나이스.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
나이스 배불리 나이스. 아 배불리게
Here's
골.
Beverly.
올라 나이스 엔드원 나이스.
Shooting. Chance here now for a
안녕하세요.
three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
와.
And it's 7 points for Austin Rivers.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Here's
3점
Scott.
나이스.
And
동점.
another three for Houston.
And that's what Beverly does best. A quick pass and
Thank you
he
so
shoots
much,
the ball
man.
incredibly well.
Rivers against Beverly. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Lowry
나이스.
on the shot a bit long that time.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen for shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
It's
저.
tipped.
아,
Stolen
씨.
by Rivers. Out to
와
the
피
wing.
말리는 게임이네.
Lowry passes to
올라.
Spades. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, it took some time in his career,
Oh,
but
monkey
Mo
gun.
Spates, a.k.a. Mo Buckets, has found his calling as an NBA player. He has that perfect timing as a big man to bring off the bench to help spread out a defense and get you some points in a hurry. He has also improved his defense to where he feels comfortable guarding 4s and 5s alike.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Nene into the lane.
너.
And
아
it's Spades with
내내
the
진짜.
rebound. Spades has got his third rebound on the night. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Taken away by Williams.
가자.
Scott dishes to Williams. Back to Scott.
엔드원.
And
아.
there's the foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
와.
And with Spades, he can be instant offense with his great shooting touch, Chris. He has even started to mix in a 3 to his repertoire.
Well, with the way Mo Buckets can shoot it from deep now, you like him taking that shot. They've even called plays for him in big moments of the game, and he's rewarded them by knocking down the big 3. It makes sense for Space to take his jump shooting beyond the arc, as so many of the big fellas have, and not just take those deep twos. He still has a great game driving to the hole and is relentless. He's thirsty. He is relentless and fighting his way for a bucket.
Here's Beverly, and he
Nice.
uses the glass on the layup. Beverly's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
아 별풍선 이렇게
Beverly against Rivers.
감사드립니다. 페페스님.
Toledovich the screen.
제 첫 별풍선입니다.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Crawford, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Crawford's got his first points in this one. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Beverly against Rivers. Williams kicks to Scott. Houston moving it around.
아,
And it's set
진짜
back by
저렇게 수비가 좋나?
Spades. Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. Spades with a screen on Beverly. Toledovich in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
Timeout.
And it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
You know, Maybe he's not one of the
이겨요?
elite
이겨요?
sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot
지나네.
that he can afford to give.
게임영상입니다.
Timeout called by Houston. We see some
여러분 이렇게 감사합니다 형님.
players, Chris, on a very tight leash.
여러분 이렇게
They
감사합니다 형님.
keep him on the bench. If they make a mistake, they're yanked quickly
이거
out of
되나요?
the game. Others give their youngsters more leeway, and they work to instill confidence in their play on the floor. How do you strike that right balance?
Well, I think
안녕하세요.
you strike that right
감자
balance by
2323님.
knowing and understanding your player. You know, guys aren't just
감자
playing
323님.
games. Most time
안녕하세요.
is spent in practices, so you're getting to know the habits of your player,
본인
the work
이름이신가요?
ethic of your
아이디가
player,
틀려지네.
the mental capacity of your player. So many times coaches know before the first game how much they want to play or not play a guy.
아니,
Now,
수비 너무
it's up to
좋네.
you as a player to prove your coach wrong, and no matter how
자동
much
투자하는
trust
거
he
봐서.
has in you, to continue to increase and to build on that trust that he's shown in you. But you know, it's a fine, delicate balance. But what you want to make sure, though, that every guy is accountable on both ends of the floor. Every guy is unselfish, and that you kind of promote leaders and you set a culture of leadership on your team. So I think a lot of it is up to the coach to set the tone, and usually great players will follow.
Well said. Paul passes to Jordan. And
아 저게 말이 되나? 와.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
hammering down the
개오바네.
two-hand slam. Here's Harden, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and
아
shielded the
하든이
defender off.
해줘야 되는데.
I really like how Capella plays within the offense. So great at using his huge body to set screens.
Paul outside. Ibaka outside. Poke loose. Batum with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Anderson is screen on Paul. The three
아
from
큰일 났다
Harden.
이거. 아 잡아다
But they
나이스.
recover it. Batum dishes to Harden. They set the pick to the inside.
나이스 패스.
Took by Capella.
Oh, wow, I just love the commitment by Capella. Rolling to the rim hard, even
아
just
이거 박
after setting
빅경기네.
that perfect screen.
Lets it go from the wing. Jordan kicks to Paul. The 19-foot
Stop.
shot. That one off the back iron and out. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
원샷 가야죠. 정말?
Now Harden.
아 뭐야?
He's got
어.
17.
잠깐. 와 뭔데 이거? 아.
Paul passes to Crawford.
아 실패했네.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Terrific ball movement. No surprise it leads to a good shot.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game.
갑니다. 이제 스몰 라인업으로 한번 점수를 벌려보도록 하겠습니다.
Clippers leading by 4. Setting the floor for the
철저하게
Clippers.
자동 소리 나게.
Crawford at the 2 with Baamute playing the 3. Baca is out there with Chris Kaman. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Harden outside. Leaves the dishes to Beverly. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Start it.
And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch 4, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
Rivers, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter
아이고 안에
shots.
가서 이거
He said
맞는데.
the defense is not
그거 나와야 될
respecting
텐데.
us. So let's keep shooting until they come out on
나오네요.
us, guys.
All right,
클리퍼스
thank you, David.
3포인트 라인업.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. They set the pick. Ariza outside. Lock at 6. Anderson
나도.
open
와,
from 3-point range.
와 이거 진짜
Los
중요한데.
Angeles leading by 4. Dishes to Ibaka.
그렇다. 지민지 기억하네.
First minute and a
아리가
half
수비
of
좋아요.
basketball played here.
예,
in the
아리가
first
수비
quarter.
지리고 양
It's deflected.
그렇게 하면 안 되고요.
Tremendous reach on the block by Ariza, making a real effort on defense.
And here's Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Ariza, right side. He kicks it to Batum.
와, 수비 봐봐.
Beverly, the pass to Harden. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James
와,
Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spates checked in for Kaman. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Serge Ibaka. Paul Pierce is checked in for Mbamute. And it's Crawford in for Kyle Lowry. Teletovic from outside, and the Clippers miss again. Nuggets trail by 4. Harden outside.
와, 픽이 안 걸리지. 야,
Anderson
전화
a
코스가
screen
픽이
on
안
Crawford.
걸리나?
Here's Harden. And he didn't
Wow,
get quite
he
enough
went
under that one. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Pierce. Back to Teletovic. Rivers against Beverly. Stolen by Beverly. Ariza outside.
퍼펙트.
Gets an open look and hits.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there can flat out light it up.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
아니, 감자의 3의
Chris, we
3이
know this.
누구죠?
Patrick Beverly is known for his tough defense.
I wouldn't call him dirty, but Beverly definitely isn't shy about ruffling feathers or giving a little extra contact. He doesn't care what the crowd thinks. He cares what his teammates think. He'll get tangled up and try to throw you off of your game with punishing fouls, but so what? His work is he is one of the more feared defenders at the point guard position.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Crawford. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Austin Rivers. Paul dishes to Lowry. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Spates.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Harden against Lowry. And Anderson kicks to Harden. Inside, Ariza to the wing on the left. Kicks it out to Harden. Second chance shot. Back to Anderson to tie it
가라.
up.
와,
Off on that one. Clippers leading by 3.
대단하네.
Outside Lowry. Takes a 3. Basket
Wow,
made. That gives him
Timeout,
7
timeout.
field goals and 13 tries.
He is a dangerous outside shooter, and if you leave him
pretty
open,
damn.
he can bury them consistently.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
아, 픽이 안
And
걸린다.
last year,
와.
Kyle Lowry took another huge leap in his development. And yeah, the points, the steals, and the rebounds were fantastic. But I thought the bigger part was the fact that the discipline he showed in the offseason to drop to 25 pounds. You know, you factor that in with his shot selection, and that discipline is one reason why he was an all-star and rapidly becoming one of the very elite guards we have in our league.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Paul. Ariza sets a screen for Harden. Kicks it out to Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And it's 7 points for Ariza.
It's clear to me. Is it clear to you that Ariza feels at home in the post? I mean, just working his way inside and nailing these quality shots.
Left side Lowry. Spates the pass to Teletovic.
와, 저걸.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And talking about the progression of Lowry's game, some feel his improved attitude has had a lot to do with that.
You hit it. He was hard-headed when he came into the league. Didn't always get along with his coaches. Now, though, his maturity his real confidence. Those are areas of growth that have allowed him to just settle in and play his game.
They are throwing the ball away at an alarming rate. I'm sure
이분한테
that's
정말
what they're
치고 싶지
discussing right
않네요.
now. Those turnovers, they have to take care of the basketball, value each possession.
Serge Ibaka, he's
추천
checked
진짜
in
좀
for Los
부탁드릴게요.
Angeles. And Bahamute comes in for Paul Pierce.
왜 이렇게
Lowry
수비가 안
against
돼요?
Harden. Lowry dishes to Ibaka.
아이가 수비 지리고요. 아이가 수비 지립니다. 그럼 하면 안 됩니다.
Feeds to Rivers. Just 5 to shoot.
아이가 수비 지리고요.
And Ibaka kicks to Lowry.
나이스 불러. 나이스 불러.
Rejection by Harden.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Beverly, the pass to Batum. There's the feed to Harden.
이거 진짜 중요하다.
Ariza, a screen on Lowry.
제발.
They
나이스.
now take the lead. 19 points for James Harden.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
Kicks it to
그랬다.
Ibaka.
와 뭔데? 나이스 나이스 나이스.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Back to Harden.
분명히 중간.
Passes it to Ariza.
와.
Corner off the mark.
아
Clippers
씨.
have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Ibaka against Ariza.
지리고요. 그러면 안 됩니다.
Ibaka dishes to Spates. Right wing. Lowry drives in. Up and in on the layup. Lowry's got 19 points. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Harden kicks to Anderson.
패스 이상하게 하네.
Got a piece of it.
아.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Lowry. Clippers moving the ball around. Out to the wing. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Got a piece of it.
그리고
It's out of bounds.
와.
Touched by Ariza. So for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Maurice Spates. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Austin Rivers. Just 4 to shoot. Here is Mbamute, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
That's a critical error they can't afford right now. This game
아,
is too
이거는
tight to
진짜
make mistakes like that.
Houston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And Beverly kicks to Batum. Now the dish to Harden. Six on the shot clock.
와 나이스 나이스. 와. 찍힌 줄 알았네.
LA's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
아니 설마. 커버
Screen by
가고.
Ibaka. Paul
여기
kicks
커버
to
가고.
Lowry. Here's
와.
Ibaka.
Talking about right there.
저것만.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay.
야.
Won't show
와. 그냥 개인 던졌어. 아.
assist.
Oh yeah, incredible teamwork there. A
아,
play
너무
you
믿었다.
perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Ball right side. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game.
미치겠다.
17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Anderson knocks it loose. Harden outside. Ariza, a screen on Lowry. Harden kicks to Ariza.
And that shot defies the word.
아 대박. 와.
Yet again.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
와 아니죠.
They're behind by 2. 1 second left in the fourth.
와 대박. 아 디펜스 가야지. 아. 와 10대박이네. 아니 막아야 된다. 1.5초. 크리스 폴로 3점 던질 것 같은데. 라우리 이거 들어가면 사기다. 와. 수고하셨습니다.